They gotta wait for the spicy stuff.
Yep, not off the top. Not off the top.
We gotta start putting that shit behind a paywall. We gotta go on Patreon.
That's Patreon content.
That's how you do it. But no, I miss y'all. Well, welcome us back. I miss y'all. I haven't seen y'all faces in a minute, even though I've texted with you guys. But how was y'all week off? I guess we can call it a week off.
A week off, yeah, solid. Got a lot done, a lot going on. So appreciate the little break, boss.
Jonah out here being a dog walker. I think that's
walking dogs and chilling.
Every time I see a dog walker, I think about you because
hey, they all love me, man.
They really do.
Let me ask you this about a dog walking though. Is it like, how does this work? What if it's a mean dog? Like, when a dog don't like you, do you say, fuck it, I'm not walking that dog?
I mean, most people got the like commonality to like not. They're not going to do that if the dog's angry towards people. But there's this one dog that was scared as hell of me the first day. Fed some treats. Next day, she loves me, so we're straight.
So how many dogs you have at one time? I got to just... How many?
Not at once. I got 3 different ones I'm doing right now. It's all back to back to back to back.
Okay. So you don't be the ones that be walking like 3-4 dogs at once because I don't understand and why they even do that.
That'd be good for my pockets, but...
That's insane. That
if they want to make me do it,
If they wanna
make me do it, I'll take the money.
How long do you walk them? This is very interesting.
Half hour usually a piece.
Oh, okay.
One of them I walk twice a day.
Yo, you know what's and that's good for Jonah, but that is insane. People are so busy that they gonna pay somebody to walk something they purchased.
Hey man, some of these cribs, they're doing all right.
No, I know. I already know.
They're doing all right.
No, I know. I think it's just funny that that is happening. But I ain't gonna keep going talking about you. No, yeah, fact. No, fact.
I'm chilling here all day, so if I can show up midday, they're overjoyed.
Yeah, fact. No, yeah.
I give me some groceries, like.
No, yeah, that's grocery money, easy. No, I definitely understand how that shit go. Before I forget, because I didn't do it last time we was on. Welcome back to Uncommon Commentators with Jay, Jonah, and Zoe. I will never forget that again. I'm like, damn, I ain't say that shit. But Zoe, you had a good weekend.
Yeah, man. Weekend was crazy. Saturday was popping around hella parties. From here up to Milwaukee, back out south to like 95th. And then finished up in Westburg. Yeah, bro, we were in the car for a hot minute.
You know what? Saturday was a busy ass day for me as well. We was out all day Saturday. It started off where Ace had a baseball game at like 11 o'clock. Did that. Then after that, I don't know what the hell happened, but I was outside for the rest of the day. And then Raina was like, yeah, Sean, who's our friend, is having a birthday party at his house. His girl was throwing a party. So I'm like, yo, I'm never going to go home. Do you know I didn't get back home till like midnight?
That's a long
midnight. So it was a long day. I know what it was. We went to her mom's house. And then we went to the grocery store, left the boys at her mom's, picked the boys back up, and then went to the party. Yo, Saturday was the longest day ever. Why was everybody outside that day? Like
it was
that.
Nice out.
It was nice.
It was just nice enough. It wasn't too hot.
Taking full advantage.
Yeah, you know what? It wasn't like sticky. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, any day without humidity, we're out there.
Oh my God.
I had the towel with me, but I didn't even have to bring it out that much.
Zoe is the uncle already with the towel. This is hilarious.
Already.
You got it like hanging out the pocket.
Just a little bit out the pocket, you know. Yeah, you got it.
So do you have a pair of jorts on with them? With your towel?
Nah, I didn't have no jorts on, man.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I just fuck with you for a second. My fault. All right, but my week was cool too. Just a bunch of baseball shit, chilling, watching Wimbledon. Had a little. Once my man Wnba was done, I stopped really paying attention to that. But I was on top of Jonah's tweets because he was keeping me in tune with shit. Oh my God, that is insane. Did you like Summer League? I know tonight's a championship game.
It's hard to say I like it because the quality of basketball can get really rough. So you really got to take things with a grain of salt, and players are playing in roles that they're going to not be playing in when they get to the league.
I think that's what people forget.
seeing some translatable skills that you wouldn't see in the college game already is always nice. You can get you can get some nice surprises. And I mean, if a guy does bad, it's like, okay. I mean,
I think you can pay attention.
You can,
go ahead. My fault.
You can find like an angle for any route you want to go with it. If a guy's bad, it's like, oh, he's going to be better. If a guy's really good, you just ride the wave. So it can get tricky.
No, it definitely can. No,
it's just out here for sure.
Yeah. I feel like you can watch the game. You can see like, oh, that's going to translate to where he can be, he's going to be okay on the court when everyone is there. And then you got like people just going out of their mind with different players. I want to say, soon as Wnba's first game, I got a text message from someone that said he's suspect. I didn't even respond because I'm not doing this.
Game is game one.
Game one of Summer League.
You probably haven't even seen a full 5-minute clip of this kid. No. Everybody was going off.
Going through the motions.
Going through the
motions.
That was
the first time seeing him, I could understand if you're a little underwhelmed.
Absolutely. No, the kid can play.
For it to be the say-all, be-all, nobody knew how to throw a post-entry pass.
No.
It was real sloppy.
Yeah, that wasn't a coach. That wasn't a coach pop team in March. This is not March. It was a game one. He's coming back from France. He got a whole situation with Britney Spears and shit. He don't know what the hell is going on. Now he in Vegas. Yeah, that's so super random. I thought that was a mistype with when I got the alert. I didn't know what was happening. But it was just so much with that. Then you got to go to Vegas. All these interviews, all these cameras and shit in your face, and then
I was just hoping he got like 5 minutes to sit in his hotel room and sit in his own
exactly.
Thoughts.
It's like he was everywhere. I'm like, he's not even have no legs.
Yeah, what do you expect? Like number one pick, he was super hyped up going into this already. As soon as they got some cameras in front of him, it was gonna be a wrap. I wasn't surprised.
1,000%. 1,000%, but
just leave the kid alone. Damn, Britney Spears, day one.
God damn, people! Oh my god, that was a weird ass. And I don't understand that at all. But it's just, I think the funniest thing he said, and I appreciate his honesty, but I think it was hilarious that when he was like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing out there. Like he was just, he's being honest. Like, look, regardless, it's summer league. These are NBA players. They're people who trying to make a team. Like he know he's gonna make it, but these people are trying to. They're gonna do whatever they can. Dunk on him, cross him up, do whatever. Like
Kai Jones is launching himself at the rim every opportunity.
Exactly. Every time.
Kai Jones.
It is. No, it is.
Man.
But other than that, I've seen little highlights of guys, going off, and it's good to see different things. I tell you one thing, it feels like Jabari Smith has figured this shit out. I feel like he might take a jump next season with a Udoka and shit. This gonna actually feel like a rookie year for him because last year was just like a wash because of what was
more structure was going to be so helpful anyways.
Yeah.
He needed something because he didn't have a role. It seemed like it was just so chaotic, and it just seemed like, how do you build confidence from some of the situations they were in last year? So I mean, that was already good looking up that way. But if you drop a 40 ball in summer league, it's like, okay,
no, absolutely,
you're ready. Yeah, you're definitely gonna take a jump.
No fact.
Dylan Brooks was talking about he's comparing them to JJ and Memphis. I don't know about JJ, but we can definitely see some production out of Jabari Smith Jr. next year. There's going to be something to watch out for, especially with Houston. Like we said, that 2K team.
Well, he was comparing him like Triple J with defense.
He was just comparing them in general. Jalen Green to Ja.
I can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Shout out to him for gassing his teammates.
All right. I told you this is going to be a fun locker room. You got Udoka. Oh, my God. You got Dylan Brooks saying whatever he want to say. Oh, my God. This is going to be fun. I missed that.
Already.
I missed that one. Oh, my goodness.
He's already getting his PR tour going.
Definitely.
Boy.
Who else? Jonah, who else did you like or didn't like? Matter of fact, who did you think took a step back who's not a rookie?
That's a good question.
I know you. I know you got those because I know it's a few out there.
Sure. I got one.
You got one?
Yeah, okay. Bro. Dalen Terry. This guy. Look, I understand he's not going to have the ball in his hands primarily in the league, but the way he came out shooting, just the inefficiency is crazy. You would have wanted some better production out of him. I think it was like 12 points over 5 games. Not really shooting the ball well. I get it. He has these intangibles and he's going to do this and that well around these, pieces that fit around him, but he needs to fit what we got going on right now. And he's back in the G League for me. I'll see him in Hoffman Estates this winter.
That is where they play Hoffman Estates.
Yep. I'll be out there in Hoffman Estates,
man,
bro.
get your shit off, Zoe. Get your shit off because you cooking. You cooking right now. Yeah. But look, you know what he going to do? Since you said the Bulls, you talking about him, he's going to fall in that gray area of Bull fans love him too much, like a Thad Young, that to the point.
You saw him, yeah.
I saw your tweet.
I saw the tweet.
Thad Young should not be in any trade talk for the.
I'm not trying to see Taj Gibson come back here right now.
Yes, none of that. But just Terry could fall in that right there, the Kirk Heinrich, the Taj Gibsons of the world, where, oh my God, I don't want to see him leave. I don't know.
I think he definitely needs to be seen enough to like get a basis.
Oh my God, the Bulls fans on Twitter is just they love him. Like, do y'all know he's not he's not that guy for us right now.
It's hard to get a read on it. It's tough with Summer League too because a lot of these guys that quote unquote could have bad performances, like I said, could just be thrown into like shot creation roles or like be on a team with no shooting or things like that. So it's really hard to pinpoint. I can't think of like a key guy that's we didn't already have premonitions about if they were struggling. Okay. One thing I'm looking at is just I don't like seeing James Wiseman playing Summer League with Jalen Duren, and I am so high on Jalen Duren.
Me too.
I think he's going to be really solid. I don't think he's going to be like crazy like star, but I think he can be a really quality contributor and like the Clint Capella kind of role. Like he just
like a 15
shots,
and 12, 15 and 12
catcher, a rebounder.
I don't know about Clint. The way he was cooking, he was trying to be KD out there, boy.
He was letting the handle loose.
No, I think he could average about 18 a game. You don't think so? 18 and 12? I think that's solid.
Easily could. It's just like when you have that kind of talent on your team.
They are getting kind of deep over there, aren't they?
I'm curious of what's going on over there with that position group, and you don't want to see
so
guys.
Much happening. Monty got a lot to figure out. There's so many same position players.
They got Bagley over there too.
Oh my God, it's deep.
Isaiah Stewart. Like they got a lot of just pieces, but the bigs especially, and a lot of like high profile.
It's crowded
names.
over there.
Guys, we're all watching these names, so we'll see what we got to do with them. What they got to do with them.
Intrigued.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have though. Somebody will want them.
Intrigued. Let's go through the rookies first and see what we got going with them.
Let's do that.
Cam Whitmore, Summer League MVP.
Oh, I saw he's been getting busy. Oh my God. Yo, his step up three is fluid. Like it just flows. Like that translate. I don't give a damn that's not just Summer League. That's just basketball player. Right there. Like the way he could just step into his three on a fast break. You can't teach that.
The shot selections. We knew it was going to be an issue coming in.
Yeah.
Things he gotta, like there's some things he got to iron out. We knew he had tunnel vision. We knew he had shot selection issues. But just seeing, I mean, the athletic tools are there. I don't know if he like truly deserved. I don't know. It's a Summer League award. Who cares?
That is so funny.
Yeah.
You could pick
hold on, but look,
10-ish
speaking
guys.
of Summer League awards, nothing would be better than the Trailblazers FaceTiming Dame while he was out of town because they won, and Dame didn't even know they was even in the championship. That is my favorite memory of Summer League awards. But go ahead. I thought I had to mention that.
Who else? Let's just go down the rookie board.
What did Chet? How about Chet? How did Chet look?
Chet was looking. He started off really slow, but he got in rhythm so quick. And I mean,
yes,
he's still got some stuff to figure out regarding some of the offensive stuff, but like the rim protection stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's going to translate. And we've seen OKC's bigs the last couple of years.
Yeah,
that's going to help him a lot.
Yeah,
easily. And
a lot.
What did he have? Like 4 blocks, like the first game, but he struggled offensively, like you said. Second game, he came out looking a little bit better, but the strength, on this kid, he took that year off and put some muscle on him. That's gonna help.
That's the one thing. That's good to hear because I didn't watch.
Yeah,
I just knew he was playing.
And it's just 1 year, and he's already up, 10 plus pounds. So good for him.
That's good. No, that's good for him because that's when you got that thin body, you gotta get that strength up. You ain't trying to be all yoked, but you gotta get stronger.
The funny story about him I got for y'all is, so there was like 2 middle schools in my area where I grew up that everyone kind of went to. You went to this one or went to that one. So that's where like everyone was split between. So Chet went to the one that was opposite of me. So I had a bunch of friends that I played sports with and people I went to high school with that went to middle school with Chet when he was like going through some crazy ass growth spurt probably. Dude had like no control of his limbs or anything. People would be cooking him. Like
how tall is he?
I think he's 7 foot now. But
7 foot now. In high school, was it high school or middle school when he started getting tall?
In middle school, he started growing, and he didn't know it. Like
he didn't know what to do with that big ass body.
Everyone has painted him as like the token like tall kid that they just made play basketball. And it's like, I got friends that didn't even hoop, that were cooking him,
and now he's out here in the damn NBA.
Being a menace. It's crazy.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see.
Can't teach height.
You can't teach
shit.
No, you can't. If you don't got it, you just don't got it. But if you tall and you listen, somebody gonna grab your ass and say, "Come hoop." Now, if you're just not coordinated, you're just not coordinated. It just sucks at that point. But shout out to Chet. What is that? His real name, Chet? Is that a nickname?
It's his real name.
Government. Okay. Goddamn.
Government name.
Okay, Rents.
There can't be many like Chets in the last 40 years. And let me see if I can look.
That is crazy. He is. How old is Chet? Chet has got to be 20 years old. His name is Chet.
List of all NBA and ABA players. That's exactly what I need.
Chet.
Oh shit.
Chet Holmgren. He sounds like he's a junior or a third. That's what that sounds like.
It's got to be like an ancestral name.
Like he has a toothpick in his mouth all the time.
Chet. I ain't, man, no disrespect, Chet. We just saying.
You a real hooper.
You're a hooper, but it's just
real hooper.
Your name for your age is just
what we
don't add up.
Sounds
don't add up. Hey man, we're gonna have fun tonight.
Keontae George. Jonah's guy. Yo, let me tell you, I watched nothing but the draft for this kid. Buddy can hoop. Like Utah got
he's a hooper.
Steal.
Oh, certified hooper.
Yeah, solid guard, man. Scoring the ball like crazy, still getting his teammates involved. Like,
It was fun to see him get the point guard reps too, because he was playing point guard majority of the games. I mean, it would have been nice to see Utah's 2 other draft picks they took in the first round play, but I mean, he did just fine without them. I mean, I think one of those games he left early with injury with only like 10 points, so. You cannot complain about 22 per game, 52 from the field, 44 from 3.
Hell no.
You just got to know what to look at and what not to worry about. When you look
he
at these
dropped
games.
a lot of weight since Baylor, apparently. I think he dropped like 15 to 20 pounds, they were saying, so he's a lot more slim.
Since March? Oh, yeah, that's enough time, yeah.
I think he was just bulked up and he wanted to drop a little bit.
That's what's up. He's been locked in since the tournament. Oh, that's shout out to him.
It's paying off because man, that's a guy to watch. That's a guy to watch for sure.
No, yeah, facts. He is league pass watch for sure.
The Jazz got some fun.
I don't know how many national games the Jazz is going to be on, but league pass is for sure the Jazz.
They could be one of those teams that might not make the playoffs, might not make the play-in, but like. They'll be enjoyable to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
Teams that are enjoyable to watch.
Oh, yeah. You got Lowry. You got him. You got is Sexton still there? Or did he get traded again?
He is still there.
Okay, he's still there.
He should get traded.
You got Jordan Clarkson who got a green light all the time. All the time. He pulls into the parking lot and he got a green light.
Green light.
You gonna shoot that shit all the time.
The Filipino sniper boy.
Oh my God, boy. That's crazy. But who else y'all got for rookies?
I mean, those are the kind of obvious ones. We saw Scoot do his thing in his first game. He looked very comfortable.
Yeah, he did. Made
Brandon
me a
Miller,
believer for sure.
Brandon Miller, I'm not judging too much because that roster was horrendous. And
once he get his boy back, LaMelo, shit gonna be way different.
Like the self-creation stuff with him, I'm still a little wary on, but like the scoring upside and being a playmaker, you like some flashes we saw with that. Thompson twins looked really solid in their minutes. Amen only played the one game, but Asar did his thing. Of the highlights. They just they're just good at basketball. Like they just know. Like,
they are. Even
it's
Asar,
the kind of player you just want to have on your team.
Yeah, I saw the clips from Asar's couple of games. Man, just he knows how to play. He's in the right spots. He's athletic as hell. Both of them are.
You see that putback? Oh my God! Had?
Yeah, that's very athletic.
He had a little reverse oop.
Yeah,
just
when you know hoops like that. Doing. Yeah, when you know hoops like they know. And I know it's summer league once again, but you can't teach that. You can't teach IQ. IQ is IQ, no matter where you playing at. So it's like, and theirs jumped off the court, off the TV when you're watching them play against other people their age. So it's
especially
like,
with a young team, you want to have those kind of guys where you don't want to get yourself in a Rocket situation where
it gets chaotic. Situation.
Yeah,
I can't believe that even happened. Like, we're part of history. Because I don't think I don't want to see that shit ever again happen. That shit never happen. Great
until you gotta figure out like just those things are hard to teach to some players.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
you want to get to the level of the NBA.
The sheep. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Somebody, that's a good one. You cooking tonight, Zoe? You cooking, boy?
Hey, took a nice little week off. I'm rested. I'm ready to go. Hey, but props to OTE though for the Thompson twins. That shows that competition is actually decent to watch out for.
It's gonna mess up college, boy.
It is. That's not my problem. No shit.
Oh no, it ain't our problem, but it's definitely gonna mess up. Them top players can be like, look at this. What is this? 2 years, 3 years in a row?
Yep.
I mean, you even have some players that are in like future classes that are high school players that are playing in their league too. So they could still, I believe they could still go to school, but I mean, it just gives them more exposure.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does.
So that'll be interesting to see with OT for sure.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them young men. Wait, did one go to Houston and one go to Detroit? Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. All right.
Those are kind of the obvious ones. I like Jarris Walker's defense a lot. He was swatting everyone on Indiana.
Jarris Walker is going to be a fucking monster, yo.
He's big as hell.
That's a fucking man.
Like, how big is he? I'm not gonna lie. How big is he?
He's like 235. Yeah, but like when you see him, motherfucker can't fit through a door. Like he built
6'6", 235. That's like, that's like an Anthony Mason. Rest in peace today, man. Or like a Barkley type thing. Jesus Christ.
He's nimble as hell too. Like he's lateral quickness is really solid. Offense needs some work.
I don't know. This name does not ring a bell whatsoever. I'm like really drawing a blank.
He went to
go to school
in Houston.
Yeah, but he went to Indiana.
Yeah,
but he's on Houston. As many damn Houston games I've watched this year, I do not remember this young man. But shout out to him. I'm gonna check you out.
They had so many other people that he was just kind of chilling.
True.
Shout out to him. I'm seeing him at least 4 times a year because he got to play the Bulls.
Hey,
so
speaking of Houston,
go ahead.
Marcus Sasser, 25th pick, had a 40 ball in summer league.
Man, it's guys like this, like you just don't expect it. So it was a good show. I saw the clips. It was a nice performance by him.
Yeah,
you
don't expect shit like that.
Hard nose,
so that's still cool to see.
Get you a bucket, play some defense, a little undersized, but another high field player for the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just another piece that they'll
good at basketball.
Watch them do some fucking like Boston. Just stockpile all these picks, all these.
Don't do the Danny Ainge.
Young assets.
Just don't do the Danny Ainge. Do not
just figure out the center situation, and I'm feeling good.
Cade's coming back. little
they
bit.
got
of
a lot going
everybody.
on. They got a good coach. He know what he's doing
all day. God damn.
Oh my God, the Pistons! Why?
They could be a little sneaky. I think it's got to go right. Some teams got to fall behind, but I'm interested to give them some looks this season once the season rolls around.
Well, I might have no choice. At least 4 times. At least 4.
At least, yep.
And we always get Detroit really early, like twice in the first couple weeks of the season. I don't know what that is. I think last year it was like we played them twice in the first 5-6 games. I can't remember what
last season. Whole schedule was tweaked, so
it was. I hate this NBA. Oh my God, this about to be. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh, Champions League. We'll talk about that shit later. On. But
yeah,
who else y'all got? I saw people on Twitter was like really going off about Max Christie.
Yes,
I didn't watch a piece of Lakers summer league game. He looked comfortable though.
Yes, sir. Looks like he's gonna fit in nicely in a little. Just come off the bench, play some solid D, and knock down some shots. That 1 year, it's a nice little break coming from college just to sit, even though you're not getting a lot of tick. Being with LeBron, AD, shit, even D'Lo probably taught him some shit. Just nice to be around some vets. So good for Max Christie. He in a good spot. So good to see him.
There's a reason a lot of players want to take that. They'll take a year in an NBA organization over another year in college because there's so much more you can learn, even if you're not getting in-game reps.
They don't learn shit in college when it comes to being a student athlete.
Or when you're just focusing on hoops.
Yeah, facts.
Learning that professional routine, all of that. I don't blame those guys for wanting to go that route.
Oh, me either. No, I don't blame them at all.
I mean, Christie, we kind of knew at the draft he was going to be that kind of role player mold, but I mean, if you could pick that up in the second round, you take that all day.
All day long.
Speaking of the second round, we can jump into some kind of fun, sneaky picks. I'm gonna give my Leonard Miller praise because
go ahead.
He shouldn't have been a second round pick. We'll get into some other guys that were second round picks, and some guys I didn't even have on my board that were already looking good. But I don't know, Leonard Miller, he's just fun. I'm really happy to see him doing his thing.
I might have to unfollow you and quit the pod just so I don't have to hear about Leonard Miller because it's gonna haunt me. It's that damn bad. Yeah, I'm down bad about Leonard Miller. I ain't gonna lie.
The Twitter clip factory was getting pushed out.
It was a tough little scroll that timeline that day, man. It's gonna be tough.
He started off hot. He cooled down a little bit towards the end, but
he did. But he just looks good. That game looks nice. It's a little goofy sometimes, but coming from the G League Ignite, being the youngest kid, putting up the best numbers, you're right. He shouldn't have been a second round pick. So that's a fucking lovely steal for y'all, and he's gonna be nice.
Lovely fucking steal.
Can keep heading down the board. Yeah, this guy wasn't even on my big board, and he was absolutely hooping in summer league. Hunter Tyson for the Nuggets out of Clemson. God damn. He got
busy.
He put up 20 a game in 5 games, shooting 54 from the field and 50% from downtown. I believe he had one game where he was like 11 of 13 or something ridiculous. Older guy, 23. I believe he played all. Let me see how many years he played at Clemson. They don't want to tell me.
Let me get the stats. This is a name I did not hear.
Hey, he was doing his damn thing. So yeah,
I'm looking at the stats now. He did go bonkers.
He was a 5-year guy at Clemson, and he didn't average 10 plus until his 4th year, and then averaged 15. Let me pull up this little stat line.
I was about to say,
Mr. Tyson.
Let me get the bio on Hunter Tyson real quick.
Let's get the bio.
We kind of knew the Nuggets were going to have to make some crafty moves.
Absolutely, after what they lost.
Losing Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
All of that. But, yeah, he had 31 points on 11 of 13 and 7 threes the other day.
Oof.
So that's, if they could find another rotational piece in either him or they took Strother, who I like as well in the first round. I mean, cheap contracts is always nice.
Yeah, cheap contracts. Exactly. Get these
right
guys.
Up your alley, Zoe. Right up your alley.
We get that 4 years, $7 million deal. try this out for a few years, couple options. We're going to get this shit right.
Yeah.
Go from there. Yep.
Yeah. What else we got? What else we got? Who else you got on your board?
Shit, Amani
Forgive
Bates.
me for not watching this shit. I'm sorry.
We'll get towards him. I got one last shout. Is Jordan Walsh for the Boston Celtics. Big 5-star prospect, a lot of hype. I wasn't as high on him in the draft because his offense at Arkansas was literally horrendous. He was like terrified to touch the ball and he was afraid to shoot the ball. Hey, he gets in the summer league situation. It was like just crazy hesitancy. It's like, I just need something from him on offense, something. Hey, and he already showed some really solid things on offense, and he was one of the best defensive prospects in the draft. He's like 6'8", long as hell.
That's perfect. That's like perfect wing for you for the NBA.
Crazy. I mean, to start off, he could be like I don't know how he'd translate to the playoffs, but like just having a rotational forward, late pick, contending team, good for them. They got another little piece.
Yeah, there's going to be some nights where you're going to need that extra body to go 8 to 12 minutes, and Jordan Walsh will step in and go hard. Man,
every team needs that.
Yeah, that offense was looking better. I think he was up to like 18 points, something like that, Summer League.
Probably had more. All of his Summer League highs were probably double what he was putting up at Arkansas.
Man, just you see the growth, and that's a good steal by them.
Growth is what you always want to see from your picks or from your young players. It's nothing more annoying when you feel like a player is not improving or the team is holding them back.
He had 16 a game, shooting 40% from three, and like, man, at Arkansas,
you can plug and play that right now, man. He'll be.
Oh yeah.
Arkansas, you put up 7 a game on 23% from three. Obviously, a much bigger sample size, a lot of stuff, but like, he just looked like a different player. And it's crazy how just like that, a guy gets to the Summer League and it's like, damn, I look at this guy completely different already.
Yeah, just like you said, Jay, like, is the school holding them back? They might be a totally different type of player once they get the ball.
Oh my God. Stuff be holding these kids back all the time.
You got so many lines of context to look into. And like, that was my one thing with Anthony Black at Arkansas. I'm like, he's going to be a much better passer when he actually has people that can shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got to look at the other players too. I mean, it coincides. Team building I feel like team building gets pushed aside a little bit in college because it's like you just want the best talent possible sometimes.
Yeah, because we're not building no more unless you're Michigan State.
I don't even know how you do it. Like,
I don't know how exactly. I don't know how the fuck he does it.
Tough business.
Because it's like, how you do that nowadays.
Talented player wants to come to my school. You're not going to say no because you want to find a better fit. You're going to take the talent. Like,
yes, yeah.
It sounds like a hell of a job.
Izzo, like the only coach I know that's like, no, I'm not folding, or he's lost players. Like, you're gonna lose players to Duke if you don't conform a certain way. But he don't really have to. He's showing that like he's still being successful because in college you ain't got to win championships all the time because there's so many coaches that don't, and they have a secure job, like they're not going anywhere.
Very secure.
Example of Northwestern. We're not gonna put a rain cloud over, but hold on. They haven't had a press conference yet. They ain't said
still figuring shit out.
I was about to say that's a messy situation.
It is because the baseball coach got fired too. But I ain't gonna let me not go too far. Yeah, I might bring that back up later on once we get done with all the real important stuff. But Izzo, I don't know how coaches do that now without, especially being like in a Big Ten or the ACC or some shit like that, to try to team build or don't try to get the top players all the time. I don't understand how coaches are even able to do that.
The cream and the crop will rise, man. The teams that will be successful in March, they're most likely doing it for, especially like these. You can just see it so much more with like a well-coached team that has the right pieces put in the right spots, especially in college because the talent level is a little bit lower. You can kind of key in on that stuff, but
Yeah, where Syracuse can make a deep run because they play a 1-3-1 and shit. Yeah,
man, I'm glad that we don't. I pray to God we don't have to see that zone anymore.
If this man does the zone, oh my God, no,
it's a tradition.
I can't think of a player from Syracuse under Jim Boeheim that was a good defensive player. Was Hakeem Warwick a good defensive player in the NBA?
I mean,
did he even play that long to even for us to even ask that question? Shit. I don't even know.
Syracuse. It's been rough lately for Syracuse players.
Because he's on the team with Melo, and he was playing good D, but that shit did not translate to the NBA whatsoever.
Oh, that's Fab Melo.
Damn, he died. Rest in peace.
He didn't do anything in the league. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, damn.
No,
he played 6 games in the NBA. So
you ain't know Fab Melo passed away?
What? Bro, some random ass name.
Fab Melo was a hooper in college.
But he was. In 2023, am I supposed to remember this shit?
No, it was like I think he died in his sleep in Brazil or something like that, bro. Like, for real, I'm not even playing.
2017.
Damn.
Yes, bro.
Hoop legend.
Wasn't it like he died in his sleep?
Yeah, something like that.
He was pronounced dead at home in Brazil.
Syracuse got some rough.
He went to sleep.
That's one thing is you can have these college players that are real. Like, I'm looking at these Syracuse players right now. There's some really solid college hoopers here. Like
solid.
Jerry McNamara.
Rakeem Christmas was a hooper for Syracuse. Did he do anything?
Johnny Flynn. Sorry, Jonah, but Johnny Flynn.
Hey, Johnny Flynn would be good if his hips weren't pulled pork.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Was not that guy. He was only good in 2K.
Pull pork from the man's hip. Goddamn.
Hey, they were not holding up in good condition. He had the Isaiah Thomas.
God.
He had the Isaiah Thomas hip injury out of
not letting that
slide.
Pulled pork.
Who else we got?
That boy said he had meat for hips, boy. He said
Johnny Flynn and Wes Johnson back-to-back years is crazy.
Wes Johnson.
Insane.
We already know how I feel.
Nutty. That's nutty.
But it's like crazy because
what were they thinking? What were they evaluating in that war room over there? I have no idea.
It shows how difficult the context to be good and have a good team in college to translate to the NBA, and it's hard to find overlap. I think that's the most difficult thing with scouting, and it's all going to be hypothetical. It's like, how can you predict how a certain guy is going to be unless you haven't seen it?
Man. Kendall Marshall should be the best point guard ever. Like,
oh my God, Kendall Marshall! What a name! What a name!
Page is a hooper too.
Look at these names y'all are putting out there, boy. Look at these names.
We watch hoops.
Hey, look! It was somebody had tweeted. It said, "What was one player from college that you just knew he was going to be the man in the league and he wasn't?" Mine was Trajan Langdon from Duke. I just knew he was about to be the shit. My man was, he had the clip and got to the league, did nothing. I know y'all got a college player. I know y'all do. Who is it?
There's too many. I jump on a bandwagon. There's too many athletic wings, bro.
It's hard to separate my
Hey, Zoe went through a time where every time Gerald Green was available, he wanted the Bulls to get him.
He wants a glitchy
Gerald
2K
Green.
Team. Somebody said it was a tweet. It was a tweet that said Gerald Green got the best in-game dunk ever. That oop when he was on the Nets. Do you believe that? Is that a true statement? That was a crazy ass oop though. He caught that bitch in the air.
The windmill?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the best dunk. That's the best in dunk game, but best in-game dunk.
Nah, Vince Carter easily jumping over.
Oh, the 7-footer? Yeah.
Yeah, was that French buddy? Yeah.
You just don't expect someone to pull out a windmill on a fast break.
Yo, the way he caught that shit.
Your head shouldn't be up.
Gerald Green was like that, bro.
He was. But Zoe wanted him every time. I'm like, what is he going to do for the Bulls? Tell me.
Dunk.
There was nothing he was going to bring to the Bulls.
Hey, in Houston, he started to show a 3-point shot. We just couldn't tap into it.
Shout out to him for shooting with 4 fingers on his hand.
Yes. And dunking like that. He dunks with both hands. Ain't like he's just dunking with one hand. Oh my God. I don't want to get no tangent, but I know
shit, we've been off tangent for minutes, bro.
We are. What else? Are we done with Summer League? Y'all got some more Summer League shit.
Unless y'all got some other shouts.
Julian Phillips, Bull, shout out. He can shoot a little bit better than we thought. I'll ride with that. He'll probably take all of Dalen Terry's minutes.
You're fine with that?
I'm cool. Let's roll.
More than fine with that?
Yep.
All right.
What's his contract looking like? They gave him a 4-year deal?
They gave him a 4-year deal.
Nice.
About time they got it right.
Give him some time. Oh, yeah. 4-year, $8 million.
Yes,
easy.
Sir.
If he takes that little redshirt year, maybe turns into a role player, you can live with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Develop that three because the defense is solid. Athleticism there. He'll get some time.
Defense and athleticism are easily the standouts.
So, Bulls.
And I will say, I was on saying like, when they had signed Torrey Craig, I was like, we could use those minutes to help with Terry. But Bulls Twitter has got lost their mind about Terry. Like it was just to help develop him. It wasn't like he's like no key player. Like I'm like, people have lost.
I hope for the Bulls and Dalen Terry's career that he pulls it together, sees the floor. But right now, it's a little bit away, and you just not gonna see the floor right now with what we got.
No, facts.
I don't know if he's a player that's the game is going to pop in Summer League either. Like, that's a big thing, too, is some players, especially like role player kind of guys, is it like this chaotic-ass environment.
Yeah, he's not going to run 10, 15 pick and rolls. He's going to
he's not
sitting there in the corner, crashing the boards.
And obviously some players need others to help them out around them. Being around more talent's obviously going to help you out, but you still have to excel in those situations and show why you belong in those lineups. Then it'll come back a little bit more. So,
yeah, bro,
it's a tough read of some guys' games.
Yeah, second year of the contract, and he looked like Andre Iguodala on like a championship team, just like plugging in with the rest of these guys.
I give you that.
It's nice when you need somebody like that, but that's not what the Bulls need. They need Javon Freeman Liberty. Yeah, give it up for him. That man deserves a shot in the league right now. I'm giving him Io's minutes. Io's contract, he can go. He can
spicy.
go.
Spicy. We can just
put it up.
Spicy. We can just jump. Hey, we could just go right into NBA just because you're getting that spicy about it. Shout out to him.
Javon. Right into Javon.
Right into the NBA shit.
Let's get him on a team.
Had to have my fun.
I was like, you get your shit off, man.
Put on for your school, bro.
I think I got another one in here.
Oh my God.
I don't know where it went.
We got one.
Let's see. What was you saying? Oh, about IO. So we talk about the NBA. Unless you got anything else to say about Summer League. No? All right.
Nah, bro.
To real NBA basketball.
Summer League. Couple more shout outs real quick.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Nick Smith Jr., real hooper. Just league game. It is what it is. Mari Bailey, he's gonna be nice. Nicer than I thought he'd be early on, maybe.
I give you that.
There was one more guy. Damn. All right, if it comes up, I'll just shout his name out randomly.
I'll go with that. Bet. Jonah, you got nothing else? All right, cool.
I can talk to
I'm gonna let you respond.
Summer
League. What we got? What's going on in the NBA right now? We got rule changes. We don't want to start with the flopping rule.
I like it. Stop that bullshit. Even LeBron, stop that bullshit.
Is it going to stop? What is the actual language to the flopping rule?
I don't even know, but I just got to see it.
I should have pulled it up.
Unfold. I got to see it with my eyes.
A little bit. If you get called for flopping, it's a free throw. If you get called for flopping on like an and one, it's potentially like a 4-point play. Like, it's kind of crazy.
What
could happen? Yeah, take a look. I like it though. The flopping shit has been going on for way too long. They've been blaming it on Bron. I hated it early on, but even he does it. It's just facts.
Let's see.
It's a tough read because like
it's a dumb way to do it, but if you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
There's people that are more egregious than others, but
oh my god,
I get frustrated with Ant all the time because he doesn't get many whistles. Because like I get mad because John Morant gets more whistles than Ant because John Morant is a skinny guy and Ant is just built. So like if you take more contact, just from a human's perspective, when you're watching, you're not gonna see as much. They're not gonna like. You just have to sell it sometimes, which can be. I just kind of live with it.
Yeah, here it is. The league now will award the opposing team a technical free throw when a player is ruled to have flopped in an attempt to draw a call. However, the new flopping penalty doesn't count toward the two technical fouls that led to a player's ejection. In other words, a player cannot be ejected from a game for flopping.
Hey, they should. If you're gonna do all that shit, just throw them out too. Let's hurry up.
What if two guys flop at the same time?
Yeah, like what is going on here, bro? Do you know you can still be like overlook that shit with this language? That's still a fine line for flopping.
There's always a loophole. They'll figure out some way to.
The thing to me is like, yes, fouls are obviously subjective, but at least you can write in, like with reviews, it's like you can tell if a guy's out of bounds, if his foot's out of bounds. You can tell if a guy gets hit because you can see it. But like, how are you supposed to judge if one flop is more egregious than the other?
Mm-hmm. You can't.
Like
and then they're gonna go off like player, stature, or are they popular? Is the faces? It's all gonna be some weird shit. Because you know soon as Bron does a egregious ass flop, and they don't call it, Twitter is gonna lose its mind, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
It is,
and I don't know how they're gonna stop that shit at all. But I mean, shout out to them for trying to. And it's like they just threw it out there, like, oh yeah, alert! The NBA governors have, like, what?
Yeah, quit that shit.
Like, how y'all just be doing this? You can't do that, man. You can't do that. Just start throwing out new rules, and you're gonna throw it in the summer league to see how that shit work. So I don't know. Was it called in summer league? Did it have any practice with it?
I saw a few calls.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, and it was some flopping. So go ahead and call it.
Okay.
I'm all for the purity of the game, brother.
Oh my god!
I just hope it's for like the blatant. I hope it's for like the blatantly obvious ones.
Yeah, don't get hit on your left side and flop. Like,
come on, man. No. Talk about it. Jesus Christ!
We'll just have to see.
That is what is
we'll
the
see
worst.
What they do with Dylan Brooks.
Or the leg. So will the leg kick out be considered flopping or just an offensive foul still? That's what I want to know. Because you could, like, they throw their leg out and they flop. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Instead.
That's what I'm saying.
That one's hard to tell enough because some guys' natural shooting motion, they sway their leg a little bit. So it's like already, it's things you would never think of until it happens. And you're like, oh, why'd they do this when this is an issue now? Like, there's going to be more layers. There's always more layers to it.
In like 3 years, there's going to be no flailing amendment.
Like, let me ask you this. So, is this rule going to be for this NBA season or next season? And they just trying it out for this year?
This season.
So, okay. On to the next rule they just threw out there was the extra coach challenge. I know y'all saw that. I don't know if it was actually was it used in Summer League, but it was considered
Summer League.
It's another idea of the league.
I'm like, why are you challenging in the first place?
Okay, there you go. Another league. Oh, yeah, true. Another idea the league is considering involves awarding 2 coaches challenges in a game if the first one is successful. The proposed rule will reward a team a second coach challenge. Okay, yeah. So I kind of like that. I never understood why that wasn't like that in the first place. Because it's like that in the NFL.
Yeah,
if you get it right, you don't keep it. You keep it right if you get it right.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why the NBA they've been getting it right and then they still don't have another challenge. I feel like you should be rewarded for doing something right. But I like that. So next year, hopefully it is in the league next year.
It's something we wanted. That's one where it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense. Y'all should have been doing this shit. It's kind of like Apple just adding shit just because on a new phone when they could have been did this. This is why we got a new phone. It's kind of like that. Was there any other rules they tried to? I think there was only two.
The in-season tournament.
Oh yeah, that's
I guess pulled up on my other monitor.
Let's get it. I saw people there was odds of winning, and
one thing about me is we've heard all this news about it. I'm watching Summer League just chilling, and they start doing group drawing. I'm like, how did I not know they were doing this? Just out of nowhere.
No idea.
Terrible promo. Exactly. Nobody.
The NBA does a lot of things right, and they dropped the ball on that one. They dropped the ball on that.
Too huge of a deal, but
it was big enough.
Next thing you know, where the Suns, I'm like, oh, they're just introducing it. Okay, they're gonna talk about it, and they're like, okay, we're doing the drawings. Huh?
I gotta look at the.
But I'll read off the groups.
Yeah, the pool play. Go ahead.
So I think it was just like
I gotta pull this up just to see, so I can just go along.
Throw each group together. So West, we have the Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, and Portland.
Whoa.
Solid.
Oh, Grizzlies, I see now. Portland. Lakers. Oh my God, that is a solid.
The West is gonna be tough.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then we got the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Pelicans, the Mavericks, and the Rockets.
That can be competitive as fuck too.
Another interesting
That's at
one.
least 4 teams, yeah.
That's very
and
competitive.
We got the Kings, the Warriors, the Wolves, the Thunder, and the Spurs.
Yo, every group is competitive.
They did a good job.
They did a good job with that. I'm not gonna lie.
However they randomized it, whatever, they did a good job.
I think it's just like we're in a good spot for it too, because even those poor teams, I mean, even if they, let's say they have no chance and they beat one of those higher teams, it can mess everything up. They still got to take care of business in your little group. I don't know. I'm still skeptical on some things, but I'm excited to see how it goes. Run through these East groups as well. We got the 76ers, the Cavs, the Hawks, the Pacers, and the Pistons.
I think that's a fun group. That's 4 for 4 for me. That's a good. Yeah. That's 4 good groups right there.
And we got the Bucks, the Knicks, the Heat, the Wizards, and the Hornets.
That's competitive.
There's still some question marks with like what's going on in Miami, if they're gonna make some moves still. Wizards and Hornets aren't gonna be as strong, but I mean, regardless, you'll get some good games out of it.
Oh yeah, you will.
And some you have some top teams face each other. Like, okay, I'll tune in. And then we got the Celtics, the Nets, the Raptors, the Bulls, and the Magic.
I don't know if that's one. I don't know. That might be the weakest one.
That might be the most winnable one for the Bulls.
Yes, it is.
But yeah,
the Bulls can fuck around and win that out of that group. One is because that's
the weakest.
Are they taking 2 out the group? The top 2 out the group, or taking 1? I don't know how they. I
don't even know, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. Shit.
I know that's how they do in soccer. They take the top 2 a lot of times when they do group play, and then
it'll be interesting,
card, right?
So it's going to be interesting to see it'll just be a part of the regular season schedule, but to see guys like just having some more hype around the game will be kind of interesting.
Oh, 8 teams will advance to the knockout round. 8 teams.
Yeah, I like the team with incentives.
The best. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
I like the incentives around this because it gives them something to play for, even if it's not your top 1-2 guys, because it's $500,000 to them or whatever it is. But like 6, 7, 8, 9, those guys gonna be hooping. So we might get to see some. It's an extra game for some of them, or for them. It's gonna be game 83. So maybe we'll see some shit we don't typically see. It'd be more competitive. I'm just excited to see something new. Yeah, you never know. Let's see how it goes. It's year 1.
I didn't know. I've been wondering about the prize pool, and I just saw it. Players on the winning team of the championship get $500K each.
Yeah, $500,000.
So once they So once they tax that shit, they gonna fuck around and get 300. Because
you gonna tell me guy number 9, 10, and 11 ain't gonna try to be
hold,
hooping that day?
Yeah. Players on the losing team get. So the players on the losing team get money too. Still, oh god, $200K on the losing team for the championship. Players on the losing team in the semifinals, $100K. Players on the losing team in the quarterfinals get $50K. Now,
if we're talking incentive,
that's enough.
I'm gonna get philosophical. I think the incentive here is that the teams are gonna have a chance to see what they're gonna be rocking with in the playoffs, what they can be competitive with, what they can build on.
Okay.
Teams are gonna. I mean, you're gonna want to try to win your games because it's tied to your regular season record, obviously. So that's where there's the incentive. You're gonna want to win anyways. You're playing fucking basketball, but you're gonna want to win because it's tied to your regular season record. You hope there's a little more incentive there, and it turns into more of a playoff environment, and teams are wanting to win more, tightening rotations, making more adjustments, yada yada. I mean, we already said that enough in the regular season, but if we could tie that stuff in a little bit more, and teams can get more of a glimpse of oh, we need to work on this a little bit more. We got playoffs coming up. What can we do here? Kind of just baked into the season seems intriguing.
It's weird how they just literally threw it in. I thought it was going to be sectioned off hey, this 2.5 weeks is specifically for the tournament. But no, it's just Tuesday night game is...
That's exactly what I thought when I heard in-season tournament, too.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to section it off like a bubble type
shit.
Yeah,
bro, how are they going to do... I want to know how the NBA have their schedule out, right? But how do you randomize it and it counts for regular season? I'm confused. So, I don't know.
They've had this picked for a while.
Probably, yeah.
They've been working on this for a minute.
Yeah, you're right. I'm interested to see how this works against, how many times will they be actually playing on, Thursday night football? Or even, a Saturday going into December. NFL got these weird... NFL has added a bunch of fucking games, on a weekend.
Thursday night football product is ass. So I don't
It is, but guess what? It is ass, but football always going to be king of that ass because people be gambling so fucking much.
And I think they just kind of accept that that's going to have a market share anyways. It's you're not going to pull away from that. Obviously, you're going to compete with it, but
I can't think of the last Thursday night football game I really enjoyed.
None, bro.
I got 2 monitors.
There's still plenty of NBA in December already. I'm sure they're not tripping too hard about these extra accolades on the game or whatever you want to call it. Extra hype for the playing or not playing for the in-season tournament.
Like Zoe was saying, the structure with this seems so much better than what I thought they'd be doing with the tournament. The fact that it's just tied into the regular season and it's not you're just calling a regular season game something else pretty much.
It is. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to tune in. I'm going to tune in.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't know if it's going to stop people from, I don't know if it's going to stop the older teams from not sitting players if somebody's hurt, but we're going to see. It's going to be interesting. It's basketball. We're going to be excited to watch that shit. It's something we ain't never seen. We're going to be excited to see how this goes.
We'll be watching anyways. This is another.
Yeah, they're going to have a whole Final Four in fucking Vegas, December 7th through December 7th and 9th. Also, both games, semifinals on the 7th and the championships on the Saturday.
Yeah, that's kind of dope. I can't lie.
That is kind of dope. So, shout out to the NBA for getting that done. Cause it starts November 3rd. Shit, the season start. When the season start? That
4 months.
Goddamn, a week before that or days before that, probably. But
preseason schedule just came out for Bulls. Shit, we got, I think, Bucks
October 31st. We got the
first Nuggets twice.
Regular season starts on the 18th of October.
Oh, God damn, we 3 months away.
It's starting a little bit earlier. I remember basketball used to start on Halloween or that last week of October. But I guess you might have to start like this when you got a damn tournament now, November 3rd.
Preseason starts on the 30th of September.
Preseason basketball, September 30th.
Fine by me.
Man, that's what's up.
Hey, it's a year-round sport. Don't sleep.
No, it definitely is.
Fall time weather starts hitting. We got basketball starting. We got baseball playoffs, and we got
NFL.
football.
Oh my God, you got college football. Jesus Christ, so much bad. Right now is like the relaxed time from sports. Like if you watch tennis, you watch tennis. If you like Tour de France, you're gonna watch that.
I've been watching movies and TV shows.
Yeah, this is like your time. Because once August get here and preseason football start, it's like nonstop. Like I want to say in October everything is on in October. Everything, baseball,
even
football.
In like the NBA
if you watch hockey is going on. Everything.
Like I put into my schedule time to watch all the Wolves games. Then there'll be like weekend games too. Good NBA games obviously are going to happen in between that. Then you have some other days where I got to do some life stuff. It's like the regular season's already kind of crazy enough when you dedicate to watching your team.
So much. And then like you damn near dedicate a whole Sunday to football. After watching a week of basketball, Sunday get here and it's like you watch football all day long. And if you watch college football, you're gonna watch that shit all day long too. If you do that too, and that's literally an all day thing.
That's all, yeah.
Literally all day.
That's too much.
All day till like 2
college
in the morning.
Games are unnecessarily long.
Listen, West Coast games are for no reason long. They go off at 2:00 in the morning. Every time
the clock after the first down shit makes games like 4 hours long. Yes. And with how many ads they got going, man, you'll sit there for 4 hours.
Oh my God, man!
You get
a Washington State versus Oregon State, and at 10:00 at night.
Y'all just don't go to sleep,
huh?
No, y'all just don't go to sleep. That's just me.
Hey man, sometimes on Saturday, look, I'll be stuck with football. I don't know what it is. I love West Coast football. Them either gonna be very good or very bad, and you're still gonna tune in because you cannot believe how bad this shit is. Watching Wyoming play.
I watch the Minnesota games, and then I watch shit in like the last 3 weeks when it's like trophy week.
I hear you. I feel
and
that.
if there's like a big ranked game on like a Saturday,
oh yeah, you gotta watch the Chris Fowler
like
games.
Early season.
Oh yeah, I watch like the kickoff game, the one like Alabama usually plays in. Then you got another one that a few play in, and then like it's like a few weeks of like awful matchups, and then you get into October, then like it start ramping up. But like after them
Alabama couldn't find an opponent, they're facing.
Oh my God, you're right. You got Alabama playing your local high school team. Like who are? They're paying the school all this money to get their ass whooped.
Huntsville, A&M, Tech.
Yes, A&M Tech.
Man. What the fuck is this? Enrollment be 1,200 kids. What is this? Why is Alabama even allowed to even schedule them? I don't understand why big teams are able to schedule these teams like this, bro. Just to get them a check.
I was watching the Home Run Derby. They're already advertising for college football week 1.
Oh, yes. Bro, they had TCU versus Colorado. It was like
every 10 minutes I was seeing it.
Yo, I was like, yes. I mean, I know it's a Deion factor. I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely get it. But I've never seen them advertise college football during the Home Run Derby. And by the way, the Home Run Derby was fantastic. I was locked in the whole time. I will not lie. It was fantastic. I'll say this. The All-Star game was pretty. I watched the whole All-Star game. I can't tell you the last time I watched the whole MLB All-Star game.
I was doing work on the computer with it on the monitor, so it was easier to kind of casually watch. But
both was very entertaining. Like that's good for baseball. For the Home Run Derby was good. Like
it was great.
It was really good.
That buddy who switched on the Orioles, Adley Rutschman,
yep.
Yo, I wanted to see him go again. I know he couldn't because he didn't win his round, but just to see that shit was dope.
He went crazy and then got topped right away.
Yeah, and they got and
he went nuts.
That was rough.
Oh God, it was good to see Julio get busy like that, and then he still moved on. What was it, 41?
41. I feel him. You had to go all out because you just don't know what.
God. But I will say, they need to figure out. They used to have a rule where you can't pitch until the ball drops. That shit went out the window. They don't give a fuck about that rule.
There's like no
more.
way of like gauging it.
There's no way. Like
get your shots up.
I get it. Like waiting for the ball to land is like it's an awkward moment for everybody just to be standing there. Like we know it's a goddamn home run. Let it go.
The timer is fun because guys are going to be swinging a lot. Where like with the out system, guys would take more pitches. It was a little more slow.
Yeah.
So it has its pros and cons.
And they say like
which route
players get tired, but I guess that's why you got to put the timeout in there. So I kind of like this free swinging, just get going. Like
shout out to Vladdy. You go off.
Yeah, shout out to Vladdy for winning it, for beating Pete Alonso. Shout out to him. That's what he beat, right?
Mookie Betts for just showing up.
Yeah, because that's not home run hitting is not his thing. That is not. I was actually surprised. He must have been like a last resort.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, like I don't do this shit. Like he just when he hits home run, he's just so happy to get a home run, and that's not Mookie's Mookie thing. That's not what he do. But shout out to that. But what else we got going on that we didn't talk about since it's been 2 weeks? We got. Do we want to talk about Dame? I really don't want to.
I don't know what there is to say.
What is that? I got something to say.
Oh, you got something to say?
I got something to ask y'all.
Go ahead.
Is Tyler Hero the best they're gonna do?
Oh,
let's just be real. Are we just waiting for them to cave?
I think we're waiting. They're waiting for any other offer but Miami.
Any other like
what are you gonna get?
Joe Crow talking about
they don't even want Hero.
They don't.
He's getting rerouted to another team.
I get that, but like,
oh my god,
they're holding up so much shit. Like, let's get this ball rolling.
Because listen, Dame already he already drew his line in the sand. He's not going. He don't want to go to Boston, so Boston not even going to try to do a trade. He's not going to report. Okay. Who else? Maxey. They're not trying to trade Maxey. Daryl Morey already gave the goofy ass statement about how he's untouchable. So Dame is just like you said. This is getting held up because of Hero. This is the best you're gonna get at this point. That contract, what are you getting paid? $40 million or some crazy shit.
I think it's like 30.
30.
Look, you got to pay somebody on that team right now. It's gonna be him and Jeremy, but you're probably gonna send Jeremy ass somewhere anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, come on. The rest of free agency is waiting. Come on.
It is waiting. What we doing here? What is going on? What are we doing here? We are basically. You know what? Free agency basically died because we're waiting on Dame to get traded. As soon as he
requested that trade, it's been dead ass silent.
Yeah, we waiting on him to get traded, and we're waiting on Harden punk ass to get traded.
We've gotten Obi Toppin news and Bobo news since then. Like,
oh god, I can't wait to talk about that. But Harden, it's like players are getting so much juice in the league to hold up some shit to not even do shit in the playoffs.
I wasn't going that way, but
how are players getting all this juice? Like Harden,
I don't even know what you were about to say, and you were right too.
Look, Harden got all this juice for nothing. Dame got all this juice. He's forcing his way to go somewhere that's not even a guaranteed spot to win.
I'm here for some player empowerment. Players should have a voice. The owners shouldn't be running this shit, but like.
This is getting out of control.
There's a point, and we're getting real close to that point.
Yes, I don't want Harden to pull the fat suit out just because he wants to go to the Clippers and for it to work again.
It's probably already there. It's probably already started.
I saw a picture. You got it going already.
He does.
Michael Rubin's looking a little extra.
I've seen this Michael Rubin guy way too many times in the last month, bro.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's been everywhere. But
bro, he loves hugging everything. People, bro.
He does.
He loves hugging people.
But Harden is definitely holding shit up. Dame is definitely holding shit up. Like, who are the Clippers really going to trade for Harden?
At this point, I hope so.
Because you do because he's holding up shit. But Dame is definitely the one that's holding shit up. Dame's is the one holding it up. He got all this juice for nothing.
I think the Clippers and Harden, you're running out of, not even running out. Did you have that many landing spots to begin with for him?
Exactly. Listen.
And the Clippers just need some, if you can bring in an all NBA caliber talent to your team you just take it and hope that it works out at this point, because you're getting the end of this kind of. You've already had some crazy bad luck. You got to just take a risk and be like,
this is probably the end for Paul George's Kawhi tandem anyway. But I will say I heard a great take from our boy Nick the Quick over there, No Ketchup. He said on their podcast, he said he felt like Dame got bullied into asking for this trade. Like, I think it's a great point. He don't think Dame, and he feels the same way about Bill, that they was okay with making they big money and not winning rings. I feel like, do y'all feel? I'm good with that take. Like, maybe it's like Dame was just like, fuck it, because Dame seemed like he was cool being there. He was doing like soft, like demanding trades in the media. Like, he did shit a couple of summers ago. It was like a soft demand. Dame was cool being out there in Portland with his wife and kids, making all this NBA money and Adidas money, I believe. I really don't think he gave a fuck no more really about winning a ring. I think I'm with Nick on that. I don't know how y'all feel. And I feel the same way about Bill. I don't think Bill really give a fuck about what's going on. Bro, he was getting 250 M's. And he ain't sniffed a conference finals.
I see what he's talking about, and I'm with it to an extent. Because once you sign that big ass 2-year extension, that makes you damn near untradeable.
It does.
You just got to stick it out.
You got to.
You can't do no soft trade request, no hard trade request. Look, you were signed up, bro.
He is like 2 years. What is he? 2 years too late for trade? I feel like 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago, Dame. If Dame asked for a trade after the bubble, do you know how many teams would have been giving him a package for this man? Oh my God! But
he'd be in Philly right now.
Oh yeah. Philly probably would have made the finals by now. I do believe. If Dame and Embiid, God, oh my God.
Yeah.
But
I think he's kind of turned into the villain these past couple of weeks. Just
is it his fault?
I mean,
how much of it is his agent too? Just putting stuff out there, wanting the best situation for him.
Fire that man.
There's a lot of different.
Get rid of that
agent.
There's a lot
of like conflicting reports going on, and that's gonna happen all the time.
And then the Portland Trailblazers are gonna want the best for them, so it's like.
And then you got Woj
take a step back,
shit.
And it's like
it's all
everyone's trying to benefit themselves. Everyone's trying to paint their own picture to make it best for themselves.
Yes, absolutely.
I just think, like, going back to what you were saying, Jay, like, I just think the communication could have been a little bit better between Blazers and Dame and everything with that.
Yeah, like it's
like it was hard
messy
to tell with this weird in between with their team building. It's like, yeah, they're bringing some talent in, but how much is it going to move the needle with the team? But then you don't want to go back to being like they had the tank this year. It's like, how far back do you want to go? And then it was so back and forth.
It was bad. It's bad.
Tricky
it's really
situation.
Bad. It's really bad.
I'm kind of with the organization though for sticking with, we're going to take Scoot. It was the best thing to do for the organization, like you said.
Oh yeah.
Waiting for that, whatever's the best thing to do for them. I'm with that. This player empowerment thing, it's starting to get to that point. And for me,
no, it's right there.
Dame's already there. Bradley Beal's ass glad he got traded because I still be going in on his ass too.
yes. But no, this player empowerment shit is, I'm with it. But it gets to a point where everybody can't have the juice like that to be just demanding, like, bro, like Harden, you demanded a trade out of Houston, went to Brooklyn, played a year and a half, demanded a trade. Now you in Philly with your boy. Now you feel some type of way how he treated you with contract negotiations or whatever it was. Now you want to get traded out of Philly. But you ain't produced, though. Like, you ain't
playoff wins.
Like, you go off in game one. That's what Harden does. That's what he does. There's no pressure in the game one. Everyone's trying to feel each other. He always go off in game one. He never goes off when it really matters. Like, yes, I'm not gonna be that person to act like the regular season don't matter, because it does. But it gets to a point for Harden, people like Harden, the regular season does not matter no more. Like, it does not. Like, what you do in the playoffs. And he don't, since the beginning, since OKC, Harden has showed you who he is in the playoffs. It ain't even just a young player no more. Like, this is what he does. He disappeared against the Heat. Disappeared. Like, Harden was nowhere to be seen in that series. And he's done it in Houston. He's done it in Brooklyn. He's done it in Philly. I don't even know why anybody want to trade for Harden at this point.
If you can get him cheap.
If you get him from cheap, that's it.
That's about it.
That's the
and
only way.
Like you said with the Clippers thing, it's like we don't know what's going on in the Philly organization, who he has beef with, why he wants out. I don't think there was much clarity on that at all. But like, if you're going to request this trade, obviously you want to find a better situation for yourself. But it's like, how many situations could you get thrown into?
You're turning into Russ, bro. Wherever you go, it just doesn't work out.
Like, are you trying to get back home? Are you trying? And then Russ is with the Clippers again. So how in the hell is this going to work? Like, I'm really interested on that. I forgot about Russ.
He wants to reunite with him,
bro. Like, fam, we got the trade pieces to get you.
All I know is that the OKC Thunder little docuseries that follows their team, and then Durant, Westbrook, and Harden's careers pathways off is going to be magical.
Very magical.
That's a free script.
30 for 30.
I can't wait for that.
Free script right there.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
You need to start right now, bro.
I can't wait for
the cliff right now.
I can't wait. Like, hey man, I'm off. I was never a big Harden dude. I understood his skill. I respected his skill, and I gave him praise. But it's to a point where you gotta have levels to juice. I feel like there's only a few players in the league that has that juice that be like, man, I'm done. I need to be traded this season. And then Harden, this how much juice he think he got. He opts in. And they agreed to do a sign and trade. What the hell?
That's just good business. I get it.
Y'all gonna agree. I feel that, but y'all gonna agree to do a sign and trade with this man, and he ain't did nothing really for y'all. Let's be honest. He hooped yes. Harden had a good. He should have been an all-star probably, but other than that, we're not looking for that no more. Harden, we don't care about that. Like, you show us what you can do. You can score 38 a game. You can score 35 a game. You can do all this, but you're not doing anything when it's a game 6 or a game 7. Like, nothing. So, Dame and Harden just holding up shit. Like, until we started really playing for this show, I didn't even think about it. Like, damn, free agent really did stop once Dame did that damn trade request. Like, we had a few things here, nothing huge, nothing really important that we really care about. So, but
Darius Bazley went to the Nets. Whoa.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. But I did see what is crazy. I did see. I guess they have nothing really to talk about right now. It said 12 potential free agents to target in 2024. That shit crossed me up. We still got free agents this year. Oh my God. I'm finna read them off. But it does say some of the following players could sign contract extensions between now and July 1st of 2024. But as things currently stand, they are all potential free agents. They only did top 12. So number one, they got them together, Bron AD. They got them as free agents next summer. Number 2, they got Jaylen Brown. Number 3 is Pascal. 4, OG. They're going to be, one of them can't sign. Harden. And number 5, but we know, damn, he got one more year and can be traded? Man, fuck him.
That's another thing. If you get him on your team, he's on a 1-year deal.
It's a 1-year deal. You don't trade.
Come on, fam. I forgot about that. The opt-in is the 1 year, so you don't get. Man, please, you better play in Philly or now report. Number 6 is Tyrese Maxey. 7 is Nick Claxton. 8 is DeRozan. 9 is Clay. 10 is Buddy Hield. 11 is Mal Bridges, which is interesting as fuck. Number 12 is Caleb Martin. And then that, I think it's wild that they had Martin at 12, and then a few more possibilities they had was Drew Holiday, Paul George, and Kawhi.
Yeah, what?
Why is it?
Who made this list? Who made this list?
This is on NBA.com, and
they bored. They real
John Schumann. That's who did it.
John Schumann.
It came out today, this morning.
I just think it's crazy that Buddy Hield is 30 years old.
It felt like he was at Oklahoma for like 7 years.
Because he was drafted when he was like 23.
he was old as shit.
I'm just looking here and it said like this dude's gonna be 31 when he's a free agent next year. I'm like,
yeah, that's insane. But that's a crazy
like
list.
There's like 3 or 4 names of those people who are actually gonna be free agents next year.
Yeah, facts.
Things change so quick too.
That's how I know.
That's just a waste
you
of
have
an article,
nothing to talk about. Yeah, he had nothing else to put out. He had to put out something. That's what he came up with. So I ain't gonna kill him for that. It gave us something to talk about real quick, but it's interesting.
Who's left this year? Christian Wood's still out there.
It's because he's so bad at defense. Like his offense is so good, but his defense is so far below hell that you don't want to sign him.
I hate the term empty stats because it gets thrown around way too often. But
let me tell you, who got empty stats.
when you can put up buckets and then give them back up on the other end, it's like
they might as well put us out there.
Even in his good games, he would play like 25 minutes.
Yeah, like bro, you are not a starter. Why would I? That's not a starter minute.
Remember those years where
that tells us he's not playing in the fourth quarter. That's what that says.
Easy. Remember those years where Jamal Crawford would get you 35 but give up 30?
Oh my God, yes.
That's the type of shit Christian Wood gonna give him.
Yeah, and guess what? As a big man, you can't do that. We might can get away with that shit as being a guard. You might get away with doing that shit, but as a big man, you can't do that, bro.
He's gonna sign with a contender. Build his value back up a little bit.
Who gonna sign him? Who would need a Christian Wood right now? Going into camp.
The Lakers. Just wait for it.
You think the Lakers gonna sign him?
Please not. I do not need to see Lakers fans Christian Wood dialogue on my
Oh my God, because they're gonna hype him up so much.
You remember when Cuffs was talking about Drummond to LA? He's that nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be something like that for him.
No, Drummond did. That was bad. I thought he was gonna play better. He did not play. He was not. Yeah. He was not good.
Gassing Mo Bamba.
They was gassing him.
True.
The Lakers, they need a big man so bad. Like Laker fans are gonna gas anybody. So
hey, just wait till Jackson Hayes catches his first lob.
Over with. Just wait. Laker Twitter.
Shout out to Colin Castleton. He did his thing in summer league.
Shout out to him.
I made my clip. I shouted him out a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit! You made it. You put it on Twitter.
Bar for bar, of course.
I gotta check that out. I missed that.
Of course.
I would like to see. It would be crazy if Paul George and Kawhi both left the Clippers. I don't know where the fuck they will go, but that will be fun.
I'm just sitting at the point where it's like they got a new arena opening up. They gotta sell some tickets.
Yeah, they're not going nowhere.
No, they're not. No. I wonder if Clay's gonna leave.
Yeah, when is Trendon Watford getting signed? I'm just scrolling this list.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody. There's nobody else really in there.
Hey man,
ain't too much more.
Kelly Oubre still out
please. You know what? This is
just average 20. The disrespect, y'all.
He did.
That's
he
the crazy thing
is
20.
That's the empty stat player 20, right there too.
You can average 20 in the league and still
be mediocre as fuck.
Have questions about your game.
No facts.
That's facts.
And Kelly Oubre is that.
He can have questions, but he deserves a spot. That's all I'm saying.
I'm shocked that he's not picked up though.
We've talked about this like every pod at this point, but that expansion needs to hit.
Yep. Matter of fact, I started a little 2K expansion league. It's nice.
Oh,
add them two extra teams. It's nice.
You got to. No, you got to. Because it's for him to be. I know it can come off as empty stats being on the Hornets, but 20 points a game is 20 points a game. And I don't know how you don't figure him out for your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure that shit out. But I have nothing else about the NBA. Do you have anything else? Y'all want to talk about the WNBA before we get up out of here?
Hey, shout out to Sabrina for putting up 37 out of 40 possible points.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. She was Craig Hodges locked in.
What the fuck?
And
that was crazy.
Yo.
She went off.
She went off.
2 shots, right? Whole round?
2? Yeah, maybe.
She missed a 1 in a bonus, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think that's how it went. So she was getting busy.
The WNBA jumpers are just so crisp.
Crispy.
It's
fundamentals.
It looks so good. Yep, it looks so good.
Crazy quick shots. I was listening to a pod the other day, and they were talking about the aces, and I had to look up the stats myself.
Yes,
but these shooting percentages on their team are fucking incredible.
Hey, bro. Do you watch?
It's a super team.
If you are a hoops fan and you haven't watched the Las Vegas Aces, I need you to go watch them. We had this conversation off the pod. We had this like just in text messages, and Zoe brought it up to us about the Aces being a super team. I was a hard ass no for me. I don't even remember what Jonah said, but I knew my stance was a hard no because I felt like Candace Parker was not like the player she was even when on the Sky won. But this is getting ridiculous.
It's tough to tell with the player pool too, because when you have less teams, it's hard. Like
they're just beating teams' ass talent together.
But let me just run through this.
What are they? 19-2.
Is putting up 20. Yeah, they're 19-2. Asia Wilson's putting up 20 a game on 53 from the field.
God.
Kelsey Plum is putting up 19 a game on 50% from the field, 38 from 3. Jackie Young is putting up 19 points per game on 57 from the field and 48 from 3. And Chelsea Gray is putting up 15 a game on 52 from the field and 45 from 3. So they're all shooting over 50%.
And then, crazy. Let's also bring out future Hall of Famer Candace Parker. Like, I don't know they're a super team, but they're very, 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 very,
she'll just
very
dominant, throw them dimes and set them up with some shots.
This is insane,
we won a chip. Oh, yeah, Candace.
Yo, they are very dominant, team, bro. It's
19-2. They're a super team. What's the Liberty? What's their record?
I think like 15-6.
Yeah,
that's the next closest team, right?
I've seen team or the Mystics,
arguably,
or the Mystics can. I think the Mystics can give the Liberty a go.
The Liberty are 14-4.
What's Washington? What are they?
They're 11-8, and then Connecticut is 15-5.
Oh yeah, Connecticut.
They're good. They're good.
Jacquel still hooping, boy.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. And I'm glad y'all. I know because of the talent pool. I know you brought that shit up, and I know people have a lot to say about adding that, and I'm one of those people. But who was it? Kelsey Plum. I couldn't find the quote, but Plum basically said she's all for the expansion too, but she feel like they got other issues to figure out first, like charter flights and pay before you start adding in. Because look, I feel it on that because if you add in 2 more teams, you're still gonna have the same problem. And isn't it like less money to spread around at that point? I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it gets real messy when you start bringing in the NBA's involvement in it with the money.
Yeah, like if you
got to dig into it.
Yeah, like we got 12
numbers
teams.
Are going up for like audience, like watching stuff like that's obviously going up. I mean, another thing with if we want to talk attention, they were running the skills competition at like 3:00 on a Friday.
Don't let me get started on that.
No.
Don't let me get started on that shit. Nobody did.
Okay, I don't know if. Okay, I was wondering because like I started watching Summer League off of like Hulu, Live Sports, ESPN, so they don't show commercials really. I was like, did I just miss all the ads?
No, bro.
And then everybody was like, "Yo, had no idea this was going on."
Nobody knew. And then the All-Star game,
marketing.
The All-Star game was literally in the middle of the day yesterday.
That's terrible promo, man. You can't have
on
that.
A Sunday
that you want to grow
in July, and his Summer League is still going on. Like, we got to figure this
timing.
out. You have to figure this out. If you're gonna do it on a weekend like that in the middle of the day, you can't have it be during a summer league as well. It's still the NBA. I get it, summer league, but it's still the NBA.
Kick Sunday night baseball out. No
oh my God!
One Sunday. Give them a Sunday night game.
Yeah, you got to. You got to find a way. You got to find a way to get them prime time. I don't need to see
the Cardinals at Pittsburgh. Like, man, fuck that.
Yeah, who was the Sunday night game last night? The Angels and the Astros, I think
Shohei,
it was.
Whatever.
Shohei wasn't pitching, but it still was Shohei. But I get it. But you can't do them like that, bro. That's not a way to expand. Like you got. So I feel with Kelsey Plum saying they got other shit to figure out outside of adding teams in.
I just like how vocal the players are on this shit. They do not. They're gonna speak out about it.
Yep. The women, they usually lead the way. A lot of these issues, they're upfront about it and in their face. Remember, what was it? The Atlanta franchise, they had shirts protesting their own owner. Like,
oh yeah, because it was racist, right? The whole everything.
Go. Yep, these women will go off.
So I'm glad they are doing that. But other than that, it's been a fun season. But they got to figure out ways to show them. But I know they're in a hard ass situation. I get it. Is women basketball? It's the summer, but still, you in the middle of the day.
Well, yeah,
on a Saturday. Oh my God, you gotta figure that shit out. But that's all I got about the WNBA about that shit.
No, I'm interested to see how that new league that Stewie was talking about. They're starting up. Didn't read too much into it, but
yeah, me either. I got to read into that as well.
Yeah,
little 3v3 league they got.
Yeah, I got to read into that.
See what that is.
Shout out to Nafisa. She's been hooping.
It's some girls. These women been hooping. They've been hooping.
Let me go pull up these stats because she's been doing
Aaliyah Boston is the truth. Oh my God, bro. She looks like she's been playing 3 years in the league. God damn.
She's comfortable out there.
Comfortable.
She really.
Hey, she got a picnic table, boy. She is comfortable, okay? Oh my God, this is crazy. She's comfortable, bro. So comfortable. Chilling. But shit, anything else y'all got, man? We covered a lot. It's not a lot we had, but we covered enough.
Yeah. Beal running point guard.
Oh yeah.
Phoenix.
I forgot about that.
I guess they have to put the stamp on someone. I think it's going to be a by committee thing. It's going to be like, oh, Booker brings the ball this time. KD brings the ball this time.
I can't wait till the Suns lose in the second round.
Damn. Already.
On July 17th, the Suns are going to lose in the second round.
Haven't even seen the training camp clips. He said
I can't wait. Because somebody said this is, I know, people always say they're trolling as a joke. Listen, you said on Twitter, fuck that. You said this is going to be the best lineup ever getting Bowl. Shut up. I'm tired.
I dare you, Phoenix Suns, to play man-to-man defense with Bowl on your team.
Oh my God, this is going to be hilarious.
He'd give up all the buckets, but he'd still find a way to get like 8 blocks.
He will, but they're still going to lose in the second round.
People see like 4 blocks for 36, and
they're going to win games because every team they play against is not going to have 3 players, let alone 2 players, maybe 1 player to go against them. So they're going to win games. Oh, this is going to be fun to see them in a tournament. Huh. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how. It's the Suns, man. Whatever, bro. I'm off the Suns.
My fault. Just had to.
I'm off the Suns, bro. Straight up. Like, they just out there just trading for anybody at this point. Like, fuck it. Let's see if this shit work.
Hey, they saved $25 million by getting off Campaign's contract.
That's good for them. Yeah, that's good for them.
Save a little dollar.
You gotta do something.
Campaigning worth $25 million. Yeah.
You gotta do some shit. You got 3 people making that much.
Facts.
And then, but we still gotta figure out what's gonna happen with Ayton.
Shit, I'm gonna chill him for a minute.
Yeah, because who gonna trade for him?
Clint Capella.
Oh my God. Oh, Before we get up out of here, the one thing that always come to mind about Aiden is that stupid ass. I think it's from his rookie year when he was dancing at the photo shoot. Zoe, have you seen that? Have you seen that, Zoe?
He shouldn't. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That big should not be dancing.
No, like, bro.
You got like 3 core Aiden clips. You got the "Call Me Maybe" dancing one that you're talking about. You got the one when he's pretending to be a dog and he's on all fours in the locker room. Barking.
Yo, what?
And then there's another one where the winners work video of them working out after the game. He's doing a handstand for absolutely no reason.
And an honorable mention: him and D Book in the tunnel doing pull-ups.
Oh yeah. Weird locker room. Weird locker room.
He's an interesting fellow.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Anything else, fellas?
Nah. Now I'm tapped out, bro.
Me too. I'm tapped out too.
I'm wishing a blessed post-summer league, pre-NBA season to everyone. Let's just wait until basketball starts being played. Go find a little hobby, catch up on something, go outside,
catch up on some shows. If you ain't watched The Bear, go watch The Bear.
Hey, I'm gonna go watch some more of that
show.
After.
Phenomenal.
I'm 5 episodes deep already.
Oh man, buckle up. Phenomenal. Zoe, you should give it a try again.
I'm going to. I've already.
Yeah. But half of our episodes are easy. That's all.
Very easy. Yeah. Some might be
once you get into it, I'm like, damn, I want full 60.
Yeah. You wanna? I'm already on season 3, but man, till next week, man. That is us, Jay, Jonah, and Zoe, uncommentators. It's good to be back. We'll see you next week. Peace.